Winning the Blues on Broadbeach event was a massive deal for us. We've always done festival coverage on different scales, but this was the first time where we were going to be the sole team looking after this content for this whole festival.
For me, it was my first ever Blues on Broadbeach working with the team, so I was kind of excited to be looking at it on the other side of it and working with the artists really closely and all of their marketing.
We had the full lineup ready to go. We were ready to announce our program.
We sort of started watching what was happening over in China and Japan.
And went, well, what does this mean for blues now? Will this even go ahead?
We kind of almost humorously said, oh, we better come up with a team or a group, a working group to manage this COVID thing. And it started out as kind of a funny off-the-cuff conversation, but within about a week or two, we were at a point where we really were starting to look at what would happen if we cancelled our 10 internationals, if they couldn't get there, who could we replace them with.
Australia is tonight in uncharted territory.
All mass gatherings
life is changing in Australia and around the world.
Social distancing and rescheduled one event for the next year.
Major events across the globe are being cancelled.
In the space of a couple of days, we'd lost all of our work, and so the pressure was really on for us to get thinking and come up with some idea to save our business and keep us busy.
We organised a meeting the very next day, and that was the Thursday. And then the Friday, we gave our festival director the heads up of what we'd been talking about with Hotel Miami, which was, in essence, a digital version of the festival.
We thought about doing a documentary about the event. We're leading up to 20 years, but we sort of then thought, well, maybe we'll hold that off until we have made our 20th year.
I think a lot of great creative ideas are born from pressure. We were under pressure to try and come up with an idea to save our business and try and reinvigorate this event. And the result of that was a virtual concert.
So the Bandwidth project was as live 10 performances hosted by Duck in the Blues Lounge that we created.
Hotel Miami pulled together a video guide for the artists to record properly, give the angles that we wanted.
Well, hello, I'm Tommy Emmanuel. We were all supposed to be there. We were all supposed to be playing live. But, I guess the universe had other ideas.
Shoot from outside their house to give that real experience of where they were coming from, whether it was Ohio in the US or whether it was Sydney.
Hi, I'm Nikki Brown, beautiful city of Toledo, Ohio.
I know if you look into like the Black Sorrows one, there's one particular moment where they don't even know if they've recorded it or not.
I think that was it. Let's hope it worked, because it says...
It was an unusual collaboration in the fact that every day when we started to plan this thing, COVID-19 restrictions were restricting how we could even engage with each other. One, we were working at home and setting up Zoom calls as a team ourselves.
It was a really unusual time for us because there was just two of us left in our 400 square metre workspace, chipping away on the blues and bandwidth.
Mark was put up to be our presenter/MC for this event.
It was kind of like that thing where everyone's standing in line, in a military line, and everyone takes a step back and he was still standing there, and he was the one, and he was brilliant for it.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bandwidth. You know, the end result was great and we're stoked, so yeah, it worked out. It was just maybe a painful process.
Broadbeach Festival has been revived after earlier being axed. It will also make the leap to live streaming.
The whole process of bringing blues online wasn't all smooth sailing. Firstly, there were the hackers.
Basically, to take money and scam our Blues on Broadbeach fans were setting up fake event pages on Facebook. Anything that looked dodgy or suspicious or like a scam was just squashed from the beginning.
We did the export, which was about 6 hours, 2 hours and 15 minutes worth of footage, and then we just crossed our fingers, we got it right.
And when that ticker was going down 10 minutes, we were like, oh, here we go, here we go, here we go.
It was a really good opportunity to market our event to anyone in the world, to see what we can put on and see what we can do in the future when events are back on.
What we discovered was that people really tuned in when there was a destination and a time to tune into, and that worked really well for us. I mean, the reach was huge, and it did really, really well in that time.
When the project was going live that night, we were just tripping, seeing how many comments and how many likes were coming through, and just the engagement, so good.
We were thinking globally, completely, and that changed in the space of a week. And for TEQ, Tourism Events Queensland, who are a major sponsor, for them it was good to see one of their little events still going ahead and still marketing the beautiful Gold Coast out to the world. And our partners at Destination Gold Coast gave us some ready-made footage that we could fold into that and build these kind of promo spots for the event in 2021. So it was amazing. It gave us purpose and it gave our suppliers something to work on in a really dire time, and where people were losing jobs, we were punching hard and doing a lot for our community, so it felt really, really good.
During a time where we honestly weren't sure if our business was going to survive, all of our work had kind of fell by the wayside. Blues going online and doing the Bandwidth project really saved us, and we couldn't have been more thankful. It kept us busy.
We got so involved that we didn't realise how exciting it was until the actual performance that night. We went, we did it.
Now we can sit here and look back at the job that has happened. It's amazing to sort of see how this could be applied to events in the future, and it's opened up a whole new world of content supply for us.
Yeah, amazing experience, and so grateful to the team at Blues. Thanks very much.
We'll always remember it as the odd one. So to have that experience was pretty special, and I think the further we get away from it, the more special it'll become.
We hope you liked that as much as we did, and next year we can't wait for you to see it live again. So book a room and we'll see you at Blues on Broadbeach.